Hi, hello, how do you do?
I'm Rochelle, welcoming you back to the bedroom. Today, I am going to talk about my first Comic-Con. I didn't wear a costume, nothing like that. I wore this sweater, which I honestly probably got more compliments on than I would have had I worn anything else. It has so many things. Let's see, it's got Rugrats, Rocco's Modern Life, Hey Arnold, Beetlejuice, Cat Dog, Braceface, Ren and Stimpy, Foster's. I think that might be it. But there's a lot going on this sweater. And I'm actually still wearing it from last night when we were at our first Comic-Con. And it goes very well with my reptar slippers that my loving husband got me. Let's see, where do I even start? My friend Julie invited me to Comic-Con for her birthday. Well, I said yes immediately. Kevin hadn't been feeling good, so he didn't come. So we just made a girls' day out of it. There was people in costumes everywhere, which because of the people in costumes, I was able to find where we were going. Julie knew right where we were going. She goes around Grand Rapids all the time, but not me. The very first thing we did was find the bathroom, because it's quite the drive to get to Grand Rapids. But then, the second thing we did was meet Patrick Warburton. Yes, that Patrick Warburton. He was so funny, just in 5 minutes. It was great. He had all these pictures that you could get for autographs, his most known characters. And I commented on how he's my favorite big bad wolf, and that wasn't an option. And you know, he made that face, squinty face, and that should be an option. You're right. Huh. He just stares at the table. Made my heart swoon. Then, we looked at who the other guests were and what the times were and what we had available. We went to see Tony Todd. The Tony Todd. You know, Death himself from Final Destination, Candyman, Tony Todd. And he was the sweetest, stylish man. I'll insert picture here. He was awesome. So kind, so sweet. I will say, the one thing about Comic-Con is you have to be prepared to spend money if you want evidence of meeting these people. You can meet them for free, but you have to spend money to get autographs and pictures. I thought it was worth it. Next on Julie's birthday wish list was Vernon G. Wells. Yes, Wes. And some of us, anyone who might be a little younger than me, may know him from Power Rangers. I actually didn't recognize him because I believe he came in the next generation after my Power Rangers. But, you know. He was also very sweet, and as soon as he heard it was Julie's birthday, he gave her a free autograph and wrote the nicest thing, gave her a kiss on the cheek, and then did it again for me to get photo evidence. Because that was the one part I wasn't quick enough with the button. It was great. So, he was the nicest man. They were all so very nice. Next on the list was Anne Robinson, who, of the people we met, was the only one who didn't charge for pictures. And not only that, but had a whole, like, set specifically for pictures. If you don't know who she is, as you can tell, she's an older woman. She is from War of the Worlds. She was also just so sweet. Like, thinking back on all of them, every single one of them just made my whole day over and over again. And last but definitely not least of the people we got to meet was Jason Marsden. Now, if you don't immediately recognize that name, let me break it down who Jason Marsden is, because he is a huge part of each and every single one of our childhoods. Let me see. He was Max Goof, like the Max Goof. He is Kovu from The Lion King 2. And, well, anytime Kovu's featured, he's Kovu. And he was on Boy Meets World, Full House. He has a very long career, and I'm just thinking of the top 4 things that I mainly knew him from, but those were the things that he's done that impacted me the most. He's done many things, many voices. And I learned just how tall, or similar to me in height, he is. I always knew he was a smaller fella, but I never realized he was that small. But I found him absolutely adorable. The moment Julie said it was her birthday, he told me to start filming. So this happened.
Right, rolling?
Yes.
Hello. It's me, Thackeray Binks. I'm here with Julie. It's her birthday. Julie, you're not a virgin, are you? You don't have to answer that question. It's very personal, but you tell me, whisper in my ear. Right, then you can safely light the black flame candle. Yes, fantastic. Fantastic. On your birthday, I, Thackeray Binks, promise to protect you from witches for the rest of your years. You're welcome. Happy birthday. Are you good at cleaning litter boxes? Is that a yes?
I can.
You can? Well, it's not even my birthday. Look, we're moving in. Fantastic.
That's right. To anyone who doesn't remember, he's Binks. Like, obviously not when Binks turns into a human, because that's the guy from NCIS. But he's Binks from Hocus Pocus. The Binks. And he was also just so sweet, and now I can say I have had an actor ask me, "Are we rolling?" And me be like, yeah, because I couldn't speak. So I apologize for that part of the video being the vertical direction, but I was ready to take pictures and was not prepared for him to tell me to start recording, especially because he's the Jason Marsden. And I was already speechless before that happened. So, yeah, we got to meet him. And then we browsed a bit. We just kind of walked around, did some shopping, as girls do. Here is an insert of some things Julie got. And now is an insert of some things I got. This cool pin. This with the music. Pennywise's theme from It. Which, if you haven't figured out already, I have a mild obsession with it. It, literally. But once I show you my top prize here, well, my favorite of the things, you'll be like, oh. Next, I got Dead Souls of the Crow. I need to get a frame for that one. The same dude had 2 different spots throughout Comic-Con, and it was kind of confusing. Next is the only Halloween Town poster I have ever found. Ever. And then last but not least, the one that I was most excited about, because once again, it's something I had never found anything like it before. For years, I've been looking for an It poster from the original series, TV series, of when they were kids with Jonathan Brandis. May he rest in peace. But not only did I get that, but I got my favorite moment of when they're kids, and it has the whole crew. Look at this, you guys. I got this. If you know anything about my obsession with it, you know what this means to me. I've been looking for something like this for years. If I knew all I had to do was go to Comic-Con, I would have gone to Comic-Con 10 years ago. Now, since I got at least, at the bare minimum, 10 compliments on my lovely sweater, I will now tell you, it's no surprise, I got it from Wish. Here's the link. Here's my review. It's very soft, very comfy. Everyone seems to love it. 10 stars. Not that 10 stars is an option for a review, but 10 stars. Alright guys, that's it. That's how my first Comic-Con went. I honestly wish I would have recorded more, but I didn't want to record anyone that didn't want to be recorded. I didn't, it's hard at places like that, and it's hard to record everything. And I honestly wish I would have asked more people in costumes for pictures, but we were already short on time, it felt like. It felt like we had already spent so much time. Of just walking around pictures, we got a few. Here's the little bit we did get. Definitely a blast. I'm definitely going again. Well worth the money. For this nerd, 10 stars again. Good job, Comic-Con. Woo. All right, that's it. And I'll catch you next time. Bye. One final note. Anyone wanting the slippers? I don't know if you can get them anymore, but they originally came from GameStop. I don't remember how much they were. I saw them. I told my husband they'd be a great gift. He got them. That's all I know.